So today we're going to talk about some simple features that are super easy to do and also good to know while working in OneNote. So I'm in the application form of OneNote. I launched my OneNote notebook from Teams online all the way to the application on my desktop for OneNote. But you can tell that I'm in the application right now because you do not see the URL or the search part of the browser. Also, you do not see the Microsoft waffle. And this is obviously in Teams, and this is the OneNote notebook that I launched by just selecting Open in App, and the drop down will say Open in App is the one that I want. You can work either online or through the application. Just please note that if you are having troubles with OneNote app, please go on Office 365. It's just a little bit more reliable in terms of syncing. But I personally enjoy working on the application. Now, my view might look a little bit different. I'm kind of in a little bit of an extended view. Your navigation might be a little differently set up a little different, where you're able to see certain panes, maybe something like this, where you have your notebook on the top, and then the side you have your sections, and then your pages within the section. So right now I am in my side of the notebook, not the teacher's side, which is the content library, but my side. And I'm going to go through kind of these really quick things that are just helpful and handy to know. So the first thing we're going to go over is changing our text font. Now, some people like to get a little fancy with your text font and even your text size. Now, the really nice thing with OneNote is that a lot of the features kind of mirror a Microsoft Word document where you have your home, insert, draw, view, help, and class notebook all within our ribbon area of the top part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select Home. Home is where you can change your font to any font that you would like. Okay. They're all Microsoft quality fonts. So if you have it on Word, you have it on PowerPoint, you have it on Sway, you have it all over the place. So that is an option for you. Also, you can change the size. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change my size and also the size, which is 14 font, but maybe I want 22. Okay. You can also change the color. Now, if you do highlight it, like I just did right now, by pressing left, holding it down and dragging my cursor, you will have a quick drop-down menu. The only problem with this is that you do not have the adjustment of your font or your size. You really only have colors, bold, highlight. You could even put it into bullet points, if you will. Also, you have, if you wanted to copy, paste something, delete it, set up a link through the three ellipse over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my little quick drop down menu and change it to purple. Now, if you wanted to do it the old fashioned way without selecting that drop down menu, you can go right up here, which is in your home ribbon, and then we can change the font size. Let's do a nice blue. And you do, okay, just like that, easy peasy. Now our next part is highlighting. Now you can do this one of two ways. Now the first way you can do this is the simple way, which is going, dragging, so left click, drag, and you'll have that drop down menu and you can just select it right there. You also have a shortcut that you can do, which if you highlight it, you can press Control and 4, the number 4 at the same time, and it will highlight it there for you, which is kind of fun. That's a little shortcut. You can also select your highlight first. So say I want the teal, and there's my highlight. Now another way you can do this is by selecting, you can use this with your cursor finger or your stylus to highlight. And I'm going to show you how you can do that as well when we go to our next topic, which is inking. So remember, you can ink with your stylus, but say your stylus ran out of batteries, which could happen, you can always then go to Draw, and you see you have all your tools to draw. Right now I'm on my texting portion, but what I want to do, I want to change it to my finger cursor action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change or select my pen, and I can draw right there. Now you can also do your drop down menu, change the thickness of your drawing tool, as well as maybe changing a little bit more of a selected color. Okay, just easy like that. You can also highlight with your finger here, as well as changing the thickness of your highlight, which is right here, as well as changing the color or even customizing your color right there. I'm going to choose a nice purple, and then you just drag your finger across where you want that to be. Remember, you can also use your stylus for that. Now say I want to get rid of all of these inks all at once. What you can do is just drag this circle and plus icon right there and draw a lasso circle around it, and then press delete, and you'll see it deleted. But don't you worry, if you made a mistake, you could just press Control Z and that will bring it back. Next, how do you add a default or an attachment to OneNote? Sometimes your teachers may ask you to insert an image or insert maybe a document. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to where it says insert right here, right next to home, and also right before draw. I'm going to select file, and right here you'll see all the things that I could actually put there. So I'm going to just select this Word document. It's going to ask me if I want to upload a link from my OneDrive, insert an attachment, or insert a printout. Sometimes your teachers will want a printout, so I'm going to select printout mode. And it will convert it into a PDF and then pop it right in your OneNote page. It's just as easy as that. You could also insert an image or insert a link over here too, so that's also an option. But those are just some quick and easy things that you might need to know to get started in OneNote.